Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. As you can see, we are getting through the pre-match formalities and processes, the players coming onto the field for the usual fanfare and handshakes and so on. Conditions absolutely perfect. Temperatures are kind enough. It is an absolute picture under the floodlights here, and the match that follows ought to follow suit. The world-famous Camp Nou in Barcelona, a stadium fit for the grandest of occasions. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
It has to be the one and only Luis Suarez. His unique style of turning back into defenders instead of away from them is tremendously effective, and when you throw in his fiery character and his superb finishing, he's a tale of the unexpected.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. And it's Busquets. Busquets pushes it out wide. Dembele is desperately calling for it out wide. Going for goal! Goal! Barcelona! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
So, a breakthrough already. Long ball, but not especially accurate. Coutinho seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Jordi Alba. He's got options out wide. Has a pop! He scores! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Suarez is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Sergio Busquets. And it's Luis Suarez. And it's got through. It's a brilliant interception. Cutrone. Jordi Alba. Now it's Philippe Coutinho. Coutinho plays a clever pass. The shot's on! They are rampant! looking to run away with it. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Suarez simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived, and boy, did he hit it.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Dashing forward at pace. Aimed long and direct. Chip through. Coutinho. Oh, that's nice. Sergio Busquets. There are a few. Hits one! Oh, the ball's come loose. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement. Here we go again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Forward it goes. Jordi Alba. Piqué gets it back. Busquets set up one goal so far. Philippe Coutinho. Coutinho, he's left his man, he's slid it through. Kessié, oh, good interception. It's Dembele! It's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Well, no question now as to who is in control. Come back to the keeper. And it's Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba. Gorgeous control there. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Coutinho. Shoots! And again, they pile on the misery.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage.
4 in the game. He is the man. It's become a case of men against boys. Coutinho. Jordi Alba. Bakayoko plays it forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Vermaelen gets it back. 5 minutes left on the clock. Sergio Busquets. Suarez plays it out to the flank. Carlos Elena. Cut out in the nick of time. Chelhanoglu. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Out-muscled, out-manoeuvred, outwitted. They just couldn't find any way into the game, and they are comprehensively beaten. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't.
So it's away we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, how can I ignore the Brazilian Philippe Coutinho, who delivers an awful lot for a little guy. Great imagination and guile about his work in midfield, and in attack, he can punch considerably above his weight.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Suarez is fouled. He's gone for it! It's come back out! Good effort first time.
Ah, that's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Carlos Elenia. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's got the ball, he's got the space. Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Coutinho. Coutinho spreads it towards the left. Going through. Luis Suarez has a go! Shapes for an overhead. It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Well, it was certainly an acrobatic effort. I mean, it was probably the best option for him, but they're never easy to pull off.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Coutinho. He's had a go! It's anyone's ball. He's done very well to get to that.
Elenia simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Coutinho, can he score? Great leap! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Çalhanoğlu goes looking. Put a stop to that. Roberto. Forward it goes. And it's Busquets. Bakayoko did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Reflections on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Milan pretty fortunate not to be trailing at half-time. They've been lacklustre and second best for me. And if ever a situation demanded a telling off from the boss, it's this one. He has to spark a reaction.
Kessié. He's made sure that that won't get through. Plays it out to the wing. Tries to stroke it through. Out to the left it goes. He'll have a dip! In it goes! Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Ah, you've got to love that. Concentration, conviction, contact and sheer class.
Barcelona take the lead, 1-0.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
Coutinho. Vermaelen. Played out to the right. Battles to win it back. Played back in. Bakayoko plays it forward. Piqué gets into the right position to intercept. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. He's got options out wide. Messi. Crosses in a low one. Suarez has a go! Saved only by poor finishing. Ricardo Rodriguez. That's one way to annoy his teammates. Barcelona are leaving men forward, threatening to break.
Well, if they're not putting the work in by getting back, they have to deliver with this tactic.
Carlos Elena, looking for space out wide. Tries one! Goalkeeper's done supremely well to deal with that. Oh, smart save. Luis Suarez. Christian Zapata tries to get it forward quickly. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Messi drills one in. Big chance! It's in! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Messi is the obvious danger man here, and yet he was afforded way too much freedom. I think he was gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
And time is up. Well, the players certainly gave it everything, but just didn't get the break. Terrific support, terrific effort, but the wrong outcome. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Milan simply forgot to turn up with an attack, Peter, and that lack of cutting edge could possibly turn into something more serious for them.
And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
It's hard to overlook Gerard Piqué. He should be given a bit more credit, I think, for his performances. Anticipates well, composed on the ball, and pretty good in the air. That'll all be needed for what's to come here too.
Yeah, I must agree, especially in view of his ability to lead and organise the defence. Coutinho. Now it's Luis Suarez. Suarez plays it out to the wing. Luis Suarez. Out to the left it goes. Coutinho. Big chance here. Castillejo. Chance to break. Just brushed off the ball there. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. throw. It's a good throw at all, really. Has given away possession cheaply. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba delivers. Kessié. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Luis Suarez. Shot at goal! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
We're already back underway here.
Milan don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Forward it goes. Luis Suarez. Calhanoglu. Roberto. "60 minutes played." So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, at the moment, their chances of getting back in contention look slim. They're not exerting enough pressure. Simple as that.
Kessié. And it's Coutinho. Luis Suarez. Now it's Philippe Coutinho. Suarez spreads it towards the left. Tries to get it forward quickly. Calhanoglu plays it forward. Busquets. Over to the left. Jordi Alba. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Time for a change in personnel. And it's Piqué. Piqué clips one through. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Messi. Cut out in the nick of time.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Luis Suarez. It's come loose. And they've got it back as Messi! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
There's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, much worthy industry, but that alone simply not enough. They are beaten by the better side. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, they were posed with problems in wide areas and they couldn't find a solution to those wide defensive positions. Shocking, really.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So off we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I would go for the supremely athletic Jordi Alba, yet another of the modern fullbacks that is blessed with great stamina and pace, which allow really effective late runs forward and help with his recovery and getting back.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Coutinho goes short. Çalhanoğlu goes looking. Coutinho plays a clever pass. Now it's Philippe Coutinho. Jordi Alba. Chance to... Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
The first touch was absolutely heavenly, and because of it, the finish was a mere formality.
Milan didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? And it's Çalhanoğlu. Ricardo Rodriguez. And that's a goal kick. Luis Suarez. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
That's clear cut, it's a free kick. Romagnoli. Well, the ball's come loose and Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! Referee's given a throw. That's not going to go down too well with his teammates. Philippe Coutinho. Looking for space out wide. There's no flag. Oh, that's nice. Coutinho. No, he didn't quite meet it right. And he's in for the header! Kessié tries to get it forward quickly. Good steal, he just read it. Oh, he's broken through. Christian Zapata. Ball's loose, who's getting there? He's one-on, shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Coutinho with the short one. Drilled in low. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Dembele. He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. You've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Well, considering he has a bit of a shoot-on-sight policy, he was the one player that should have been picked up then. It was both careless and costly from where I'm sitting.
Barcelona, and the half-time whistle goes. See your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Here we go again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
And it's Jordi Alba. Now, where's he looking? Jordi Alba. And Coutinho! Saved only by poor finishing.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Romagnoli. Calabria. Fires it in low. Jordi Alba is fouled.
Petrone really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Out wide to the right. Carlos Elena. And it's got through. Dembele. Swept in. That's a corner kick. Decent enough try.
Piqué did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
And back to base. Keeper goes long. A really good feat. Aimed long and direct. Oh, too much weight on that. Busquets, who does have an assist to his name. Forward it goes. Luis Suarez. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Now it's Luis Suarez going through. Can he score? It's anyone's ball. Looking for a decent ball in. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And he's whipped it in low. Kessié plays it forward. Piqué. He's on his way. Cutrone. Keeper's ball. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan beaten here. They might well feel aggrieved, but the result is everything. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Milan lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So it's down to business here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, how can I ignore the Brazilian Felipe Coutinho, who delivers an awful lot for a little guy. Great imagination and guile about his work in midfield, and in attack, he can punch considerably above his weight.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. And it's been taken short. It's gone for a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Tries to dink it in. Castillejo. And it's Bakayoko. Fires it in low. Danger averted for now. That's overhit. Dembele. Nicely measured pass. Dembele, can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. It was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
And it's Luis Suarez. Back into the middle. Timely intervention. Chance! He's had a shot! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
He wasn't being fooled. He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuses to be out-muscled. Coutinho. Sergio Busquets.
Barcelona have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking? And the finish! Coutinho plays it short. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. No foul, says the referee. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Forward it goes. And it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Philippe Coutinho. Now it's Sergio Busquets. Jordi Alba. Coutinho. Now it's Sergio Busquets. Out wide to the right. Played back in. Hits one! He scores! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Barcelona produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
Barcelona. And the whistle goes for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
And the action is back underway.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
He's in, surely! And he's whipped it in low. Bakayoko. It's come loose. AC Milan could counter here. Plays it out to the wing. He slid it through. Oh, and he's got good distance. Who's chasing? Rodriguez. Swept in. Oh, Red, he sorted that out. Roberto. Piqué plays it forward. Carlos Elena. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Dembele. Stuck out a leg for a good challenge. Chipped through. And he's cut it out. It's being played forward. Cut out in the nick of time. Coutinho. Can he dig out a shot? Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Suarez, who's made his mark on this game. Carlos Elena. Luis Suarez. Coutinho. Jordi Alba. Dinks one in. Has a pop! And he's there to make a great save.
Philippe Coutinho really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Gets up to head it! Oh, the ball's come loose! And that may well be that. That is that. Milan beaten here. They might well feel aggrieved, but the result is everything. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Milan could still be playing, Peter, and probably still be trying to score. It might just be causing some edginess to the camp.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, how can I ignore the Brazilian Felipe Coutinho, who delivers an awful lot for a little guy. Great imagination and guile about his work in midfield, and in attack, he can punch considerably above his weight.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Jordi Alba. Coutinho. Oh, that's nice. And he's there to cut it out.
Barcelona
Have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Coutinho. Jordi Alba. Coutinho. Looking to shoot! He's got away, swept in. Aimed long and direct. And it's Jordi Alba. Coutinho looking to run onto it. Gets it back. It's broken loose. Calabria. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Vermaelen. Coutinho. And it's got through. And play for a goal kick. Romagnoli. Rodriguez cuts it out. Now it's Philippe Coutinho. He's had a go! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, the most exciting sight on a football pitch. He had too much trickery for that defence. Brilliant.
Coutinho. Play for a throw. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. And there's the end of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. How would you review the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're already into the second period.
Milan can be very glad that half-time came when it did. Poor possession and very little firepower means they need a serious pick-up in this second half. No guts, no glory.
Drilled in low. Cleared without complication. And that's been levered clear. Now it's Philippe Coutinho. Suarez goes looking. Coutinho. Big chance! Oh, taken with style! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Well, the penalty box usually is the place where you get